Welcome back into another episode of NA Now. Brandon Hofstra here, joined with Cam Robichaud, head coach of the New Hampshire Mountain Kings. First off, congratulations on your first head coaching job in the North American Hockey League. How excited are you for this opportunity?
Hey guys, thanks a lot for having me. Definitely really excited. It's something that I've been working towards. I started in the NA3, then was an associate head coach with the Maine Nordiques in their expansion year, and now I have the opportunity, thanks to Chris Brown and Clint Edinger, to be the head coach of yet again another expansion team.
Cam, this isn't your first time working with an expansion team. You were with the Maine Nordiques as they built their first team. And how has that experience helped you now build this team over in New Hampshire?
Yeah, definitely, thankful for my experience, being in the league with an expansion team, leading up to taking this job. It has helped a ton. When you enter the North American League, there's a lot of small things that you don't know are coming at you. You're thinking
Right.
hockey, you're thinking building the best roster you possibly can, and things such as just logistics, are not at the forefront. So having been through that, in my time in Maine has helped a ton here with New Hampshire, and I think that's a big part of the reason why Chris Brown and Clint Enger brought me in is because of my experience, and it just allowed us to get off the ground running. And obviously, we had a quick turnaround. We announced the team, rather late, and it's been a very busy
Yep.
3 months. So instead of having to figure out what this process may look like in building an expansion team, as I said, I'm thankful I already had kind of the inside scoop to what it entails.
Yeah. Obviously, you brought up Maine, a team you used to work for. You're a local guy from the Maine area, or excuse me, the Lewiston area. Do you have that first game circled on the calendar? The Cam Robichaud Bowl.
It's funny you say that. I work a little bit of youth hockey here in the summer, and a lot of people have come up to me and say October 15th, October 15th. And at first I was like, what's October 15th?
Yeah.
But it seems like a lot of locals know. It will be a challenging game for sure. I believe it's our fourth game in 5 days for both us and Maine. We play on the
Okay.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and then it's a Sunday 4 o'clock game. So I think that will be a good one. I think there'll be a lot of energy in the building, and obviously I have a lot of ties here.
Yeah.
So it will be fun.
Yeah. We'll see the fat heads of you in the stands, everybody going crazy. What type of
Yeah.
hockey will we expect to see from the Mountain Kings this season?
Uh, Detailed. I think it's important that in your first year that you have to harp on details.
Mhm.
You need the buy-in factor from everyone with those details. So that's the number one thing we look for in players, through this process of building an expansion team is the detail of the player, and intensity.
Mhm.
Intensity in many different fashions, whether that's physicality, whether that's speed, whether that's just being ready at the drop of the puck of a face-off, knowing your assignment. So detailed, intense, and we want to be creative. The game of hockey, has developed a lot over the last 10 years, getting away from just the bump and grind and chip the puck deep. There's a lot of creativity and skill and speed and support within the game, the new aged game. So we want to adapt and have that, but also want to be able to answer, the bell if need be with that kind of physical style of play. So kind of a hybrid of new age and old aged hockey.
Obviously, like you said, you and the Mountain Kings, your debut will be September 13th in Blaine at the Showcase. You've been in that building multiple times. But how fired up are you to see this team get out there and put everything in front of everybody, the coaches, the scouts, and obviously the competition?
Very excited. I mean, obviously the Blaine Showcase is the best in junior hockey as far as, the platform it provides to put the players in front of Division I schools, Division III schools, and even the National Hockey League. I've been there myself as a coach, just as a spectator, and every year it's just better and better and more, scouts. And I think the boys that will ultimately, earn a spot on our roster that are new to the league will be amazed when they get to the event.
Mhm.
They've all been playing hockey for a long time and played in, showcases, but nothing like this,
Yeah.
and it's thrilling, and It puts the pressure on as well as an expansion team. It's tough to play in Blaine at the beginning of the year, and it's even more challenging to play in Blaine with an expansion team that hasn't played a game in the opening weekend. So, we have our work cut out for us, but we're really excited about it, and
Yeah.
excited to see how the team responds. We have one chance to do this right the first time as an expansion team, and so it's really important that we're prepared and we kind of deliver the brand of hockey and the image that we want, for our program from day one. And for us, that's in Blaine.
Yeah. Cam, lastly, we know New England is a big hockey area, but what has the response been like from the people of New Hampshire up there in Hooksett? And tell us what the community's done and embracing you guys. And obviously, there's got to be a little bit of a buzz around town for you.
Yeah, there's definitely a buzz, and everyone that's involved, from the ownership to the coaching staff, has been in Hooksett at some capacity over the years. So there's a lot of familiar faces that are kind of coming back together after a period of 10, 15 years. And with that brings, the old faithful of, fans that were 6 years old, that now are young adults and have their own families and are excited, to come to Hooksett. And not only is it a new team, but it's a new look, right? Our arena has gone through an immense upgrade. Chris Brown, Clint Eninger, again, have done a fabulous job of creating an environment for our players to be successful and have all the amenities needed to be successful. And it's just an exciting time, in the community, from a building standpoint to a team standpoint. The billet love has been there, and that can be a challenge, at times. And we have not only our NA but our NA3 and academy teams, and we have a lot of boys to house. And Deb Powell, our billet coordinator, has done a great job, and the community is helping. They're reaching out, and they want to be involved and be part of the success of the program and the individual players.
Yeah. Cam, we're excited to see you guys out at the showcase. Excited to see those new crispy light blue and white jerseys out there flying around, and excited to see you guys just show up and see what you got, and really, really ready for the season to get started.